Well, have a good day, Blue Streaks. Hope it's a good one for you. It's Wednesday, April 29th. Almost done with the month of April. It's hard to believe we've been doing this for almost 5, maybe 6 weeks already. But you guys have been doing a good job keeping up. I appreciate that. You guys have been doing a good job. This law of cosines, a few of you are making mistakes, but I'm going to go over both ways to use the law of cosines again. On this video is also the answers to the homework assignment, if you guys want to look that over. And we'll just get started. But again, I hope you guys are healthy and safe. And here we go. This first one, we could draw a picture of it quick. Just draw a quick triangle. Okay, and we'll label it. Let's see. We'll make this one A, B, and C. So here's B, there's A and C. All right, so C is 82.5. So we'll put that in here. And side B, opposite or across from angle B, remember, is 40. And side A is 18 across from angle A. So there's our picture for this problem. It's a side angle side problem. And this is the one that we can just put in all in our calculator. Since we have angle C, the only side I can figure out is side C. So we're going to go the C squared equals 1. C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2 times A times B times the cosine of angle C. Make sure you're in degree mode with your calculator. All right, so I'm going to go to my calculator and put it in. All right, so 18 squared plus 40 squared minus 2 times 18 times 40 cosine 82.5. Enter. All right, so that's 1736.04. Remember, that's what C squared is. So I have to take the square root of that to get side C. All right, so on my calculator, I'm going to hit second squared for square root, and then second answer. So I don't have to punch that in. And I get 41 point, there's 10, 41.7. All right, so that's not finished. So some of you are stopping there, okay? put it in a different color. That gets me side C, 41.7. Okay, now I got to find angle B and angle A yet, all right? And so what we do, instead of using law of cosines again, we just use the law of sines, okay? So of the two remaining angles, I have to find the smaller one. So the side A is 18, side B is 40, so that means angle A is smaller because side A is the smaller one. All right, so we're going to go sine of 82.5 over 41.7. So just going back to last week's law of sines now. And then we're looking for angle A. So sine of A over 18. You guys can maybe hear my dog whining. She wants to go out. Hopefully she can wait. All right, then we're going to cross multiply and divide. And that'll give us what the sine of A is. Go back to my calculator. And let's see here. So I have to go over here. So 18 times the sine of 82.5 divided by 41.7. 0.4280 basically, if I round it to that, 0.4280. Again, I don't round till after the last part here, but showing the work here. So then remember, I have to find angle A, I have to do inverse sine, okay? So I go second sine, second answer. That could be a spot where some of you are making a mistake. And that gives me 25.3 for angle A. All right, so that would go there. Remember, these all need 3 answers to solve the triangle. So now I already have that in my calculator. I'm going to add the 82.5 that I know, the second triangle, the angle, and then, oops, forgot to put plus 25.3, and then go 180 minus that answer to get the remaining angle, 72.2, which was angle B. Remember, the 3 angles of a triangle add up to 180. All right, so we just solved that triangle, the side angle side situation. All right, number 2, let's move that down here so we have more room. This is a side situation. Okay, let's draw a picture quick. Okay, and we'll just do our ABC again. Oops, should be capital for an angle. And again, it doesn't matter where you put those, but just make sure the sides are opposite, all right? So 18, it's better than my writing. C would be 9, and B would be 10. All right, so here's our picture for this problem. It's a side, excuse me, problem. So remember, we have to find the largest angle first, which would be angle A, because it's opposite the longest side. So that would be a squared equals, so 18 squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2 times b times c times the cosine, and we're looking for angle A. All right, so it takes a little bit of work now. All right, 18 squared, I believe, is 324. Let me check that quick. Yeah, so I got 324 on this side. 10 squared is 100. You guys know that. 9 squared is 81. We know that. And then 10 times 9 is 90, times 2 would be 180. So those three, 2 times 10 times 9 is 180. Cosine of A. All right? So now here's the tricky part. All right? You can't just subtract. Oh, that's 181 minus 180. You can't say that's just a 1 cosine of A. You got to take this 181 over to the other side first, because of this 180 is multiplied by the cosine of A. All right, so I'm going to put that in my calculator. Oops, not divided by, but minus. Sorry about that. Let's do this so we don't see those lines. All right, sorry. That. All right, 324 minus 181. Oops, not 180. Don't make mistakes like that. 143. It's on the left now, and negative 180 cosine of A is on the right. Riley, quit whining. All right, sorry about that. I'll try to speed up for you guys. So now I divide by the negative 180. Oops, that's not a good looking 180. And that gives me, so I'm going to divide the 143 by negative 180. And I get negative 0.7944. Negative 0.7944. And remember, that equals the cosine of A. So I have to do inverse cosine to find the angle. All right, so I go second cosine, second answer, and I get 142.6 degrees to the nearest tenth. That's angle A. All right, and again, it doesn't look like an obtuse angle on my picture, but that's okay. Okay, so now I got to go to law of sines again and find the smaller of the two. All right, so 9 is smaller than 10, so I'm going to find angle C next. So I'm going to use my law of sines like we did last week. Sine of 142.6 over 18. Riley, quit whining. And then sine of angle C over 9. So I'm going to cross multiply and divide. 9 times the sine, 142.6 divided by 18, and that's 0.3037. 0.3037 when I'm rounding a little bit. And remember, that's the sine of C. So I have to go second sine This time law of sines, second sine, second answer. You might have used second cosine because you were thinking of law of cosines. But remember, this was law of sines. And we get 17.7 degrees. I need to hit my extend. All right. What was it? 17.3. Let me go back to that. Oh, 17.7. Sorry. 0.7 is angle C. 17.7. All right, I'm going to add the 142.6 to that and subtract from 180. Plus 142.6. Enter. And then 180 minus that answer will give me the remaining one, 19.7, which would be angle B. So we solved that triangle. That was a side, side, side one. Remember, get the largest angle first. And then when you go from law of cosines to law of sines, remember to always find the smallest angle next. And then add the two angles, subtract from 180. Okay, one thing I forgot to tell you guys about the other day was this Heron's formula. Another way to find the area of a triangle. We had a different way last week using when we had the law of sines, and here's another one. Okay, so what you got to do is find out the perimeter first, add up all three sides, remember for perimeter, and then take half, and that's your S value. Okay, that's these S values. Half the perimeter is S. And then you just go S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C, and then take the square root of that. So that was like number 8 on your homework. Okay, so here's an example of that. Okay, 2, 6, and 7 were the sides of our triangle. All right, so they put 2, 6, and 7 in for A, B, and C. And half of that was 7.5. All right, half of 15. 8 and 7 was 15. Half of that, 7.5. That's the S value. So then we go in and put 7.5 in for the S, and then put it all in the formula. 7.5 minus the 2, minus the 6, minus the 7, and then take the square root, and you get 5.6 for the area of, this was a flower bed, but you had on number 9 yesterday, a triangular wheat field. Okay, so you can use that formula. If you wanted to, you could find one of the missing angles and then use the two sides and that included angle that you did, and use the law of sines from the formula we had last week. So your choice, but this is pretty quick and easy if you want to use this one. So I wanted to show you that because I forgot to on Monday. Here are the answers to page 971 to 8 you had for homework. Okay. I will post this on Canvas so you don't have to just try to follow that real quick. And then your homework's going to be 13.6 practice B, which I will post on Canvas as well. So again, keep up the good work. I hope these videos are helping. Make sure you check in with me if you need help. Email me or pop in on a conference. Remember, conferences for your class is Mondays and Wednesdays, noon to 12:30. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 to 8:30 a.m. I know most of you probably aren't up at the 8. Nobody ever comes to see me in the morning. But again, even though you might not have a question, pop in to say hi. I'd love to talk to you a little bit, see how you're doing. Miss you guys. Keep up the good work. Not that much longer. A few more weeks and we'll be done here. It's already going to be May next week. So again, hope you're doing well, staying out of trouble. getting along with your family, hopefully checking in with your friends and that kind of thing. So have a great day. Remember, look good, feel good. You are good. Either get the bear or the bear gets you, either the hammer or the nail. Your choice. Again, have a great day.